Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing you a review of a movie I just recently watched called Dead Justice.
Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content.
If you enjoyed the video, be sure to show it some love and give it a like rating. This movie has a 1 hour and 28 minute runtime, is not rated, and is a horror movie. It's a Western zombie movie, that's right. I don't know if I've heard of a Western zombie before, but I guess there's a first time for everything. It's directed by Paul Winters and stars Jarod Anderson, Greg Bronson, Kiera Crouch, Matt E. Derdivanis, Efrain Escudero, Mark Grossman, Sam Keller, Calion Maston. Anyways, probably just a lot of people you guys have never heard of. This movie is a really obviously low-budget horror movie, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think there's some things they did right, as in, you know, they used fake blood and such instead of trying to just add in a bunch of really fake looking digital blood. Although sometimes they would shoot somebody and there'd be like a red spot, and then shoot them like 6 more times. There's still the one spot. I'll let that go. That's not too terrible. It just shows its low budgetness there. So in the beginning of this movie, there are these 2 guys who are being hanged for their crimes, and the first guy gets hanged, and then the second guy, he's like, "Oh, I didn't do it. You know, I'm not a good guy, but I didn't kill those people. Oh, please, God, show us a sign. I don't deserve to die." And there's just like, in the distance, there's like this flash of light, and whatever it was, it's never explained what happened. Anybody who dies from that point on becomes a zombie, and anybody who's already dead at that point becomes a zombie. So it seemed like a lot of people turned into zombies really quickly. Just coming out of nowhere. Obviously, you know, in the Old West, you wouldn't have a heavily populated town like we do now. And they even say that there's not many people in that town, but yet we still have, I guess, I don't know if they dug their way out of their graves or what. It just seemed like we had lots of zombies pretty quickly. So, unfortunately, too, in this movie, it plays out like so many other zombie movies. The zombie genre has just been beat to death. Where you know, basically the zombie outbreak starts. A bunch of people end up kind of barricading themselves in some sort of building, and then eventually they determine their only way out is to leave the building. They leave the building, and then people start getting picked off, and this movie followed that same formula. I already described the whole movie. They hold up in this saloon, and then they end up take a train car. What do you call those? Like where you have to pump it? I don't know, a hand car or whatever, to try to find a place with no zombies. This movie really wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. I thought it would be pretty terrible. Don't get me wrong, the acting left a whole lot to be desired. You can always tell on these lower budget movies that the people just aren't that great of actors. A lot of the dialogue just feels really off and forced, and it doesn't feel natural, and it really shows in this one. But I mean, it was a zombie western, something I hadn't seen before, so it did bring something a little bit different to the game. But like I said, it followed the same zombie formula as many other zombie movies. So it's not like too new, you know what I mean? Well, it was something new. It wasn't that new. But I think for a score on this one, guys, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. It was just slightly below average. I think there's people out there who would definitely enjoy this one. If you're big into zombie movies and you don't mind low budget, might as well give it a shot. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Check out suggested videos. Check out my website, BobsMovieReview.com. And I'll see you guys next time.